All right, so with the powers vested in me by the Most High God and the state of Ohio, I, Anish Divine, give myself permission to help you, to help yourself, to make as much money as you can without using your hands. All right, let's get into it. All right, so today I want to talk about the power of relationships. Relationships are invaluable, and I'll have that word down here somewhere. Invaluable, meaning like priceless. You can't put a dollar amount on it, right? A relationship can get you indoors that money could never buy you. So it makes a lot of sense for you to hone on your soft skills and your being relatable to people, because me personally, I can have a conversation with literally anybody from any walk of life because I mentally have prepared myself that way. So then it's just like that. So, from the lowest, to the highest. And I am proud of myself in that regard. And if you find yourself in a bind, or you're not living the life that you want to live, is most likely because you don't have the established relationships that you should have to live the life that you aspire to live. So, like right now, actively, I am working on that. And it's not one of those things that you have to be like super intentional about. However, you do want to make a good impression wherever you go. You want to be looking good, smelling good, leave a lasting impression, like, that person was pretty cool. Or to talk about some things that maybe could be helpful or benefit them, no matter who you're talking to. And then you want to think about who you're talking to as well. And if you can have a basic conversation, you can learn a little bit about people, so then you can kind of maneuver and adapt to the conversation on like what types of things interest them, and how to appeal to certain people. So you kind of have to be a chameleon when you're dealing with people, period, because not two people are the same. So I fancy knowing a little bit about a lot, and I'm just an overall relatable person. So I have really great conversations, and anybody that knows me or has encountered me, rather through like a service or anything, knows that. So that's just me. Like, it's a part of my identity, and I take pride in it. So it's just like, that's just me. But I encourage you guys to get out there, and if you are in a bind right now, don't think too much about it. Don't be so present. You have to then be a little delusional. I think it's okay to be a little delusional. Not so much to the point where you're just like, you know, um, it's a monkey right there, or, and it's clearly not a monkey right there. But you talk about like you can't tell you that it's not. We're not getting that delusional. It's like, I think there is a healthy amount of delusion that needs to happen when you are on a mission, right? If you're on a mission and you're trying to make something of yourself that you can't see yourself as at this time, that you're going towards. I was just having this conversation. I deal with those that have mental health challenges, and it's just a part of my background. And this particular client was diagnosed with schizophrenia. And also, I'll share that my mother, she was also diagnosed with schizophrenia, and I just have experience. I have experience, to say the least, and those types of conversations, they don't scare me. You want to ask the person like what their triggers are, because especially like if you're sitting with them and they just happen to be triggered, and then now they're imposing on you somehow, and now you got to deal with it. I say, just in friendly conversation, like, well, do you know what your triggers are? Because if they don't, then that may mean that they're not at they're not educated in their disorder or condition, or they're not being medicated, and that's not okay. And no, it's just not okay. So yeah, delusion though. So I was having a conversation with one of my clients, and he was saying that he was diagnosed to be schizophrenic, and I'm like, we're all a little something. We're not all just across the board, and they say healthy. Like, to what degree are you really healthy? Because it can be those that are like super fit and everything, but they have an amount of delusion already instilled in them that they have to stay that way, because they may be delusional in the regard that, like, if I lose what I have, then who will I be? Then you start having an identity crisis or what have you. So they also live in the world of delusion, but nobody's diagnosing them and saying like, oh, you have this disorder, that disorder. Like, chill. Like, it is really okay. And it's really not that deep. I feel like if you're a person of reason, you can have a disorder or chemical imbalance and still be fine. Like, people that understand that about them, I do commend them on, doing the necessary measures to keep them okay and not imposing on the rest of the world negatively. Because especially like if you haven't always gone through your mental challenge or condition, excuse me, I think that is very honorary, that you understand enough about yourself and say this is not normal and seeking help. So I commend you for that, and that's very brave of you, because not everybody even has the courage to say like, okay, I'm feeling different. I'm having a hard time picking myself up and I need a little help. Like, sometimes we all need help, so it's not one of those things to be frowned upon for. Like, it's literally you're a person and we all go through stuff, so it's really okay to not be okay. So yeah, when I was telling him what I was telling him, you could just tell, like, in his spirit, like, it was just starting to be a little lighter. It was beautiful. It's a beautiful exchange, and I appreciate being used in that way, because a lot of our conversation, it wasn't really for me, it was for him. And even in our interaction, like, he wasn't supposed to be here. He just ended up in my chair and we just get to talking. And I do like to talk to my clients, and like, hello, I am a business and beauty health wellness coach, so like it just is what I do, and it's what I gravitate toward naturally. So I appreciate whenever I'm used. It feels like and I say, by the Most High in those regards, because some of the stuff, like, it even be for me. So like, some things I just, we get to talking and it gets to flowing and stuff, and it's just like, oh, okay, well, that was for you. And thank you for letting me know that I'm in alignment, because I don't think if I wasn't, then I wouldn't be able to be used to help pull somebody out of a rut. So a lot of what I do is definitely spiritual in nature, and I appreciate that, because I don't know, I get to be a vessel and used in the right way. We all are going to be used in a way. You just don't want to be misused. And I have a healthy balance of good, and can get with you if you need to be got with, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's there. I have healthy boundaries, and that is like mentally, like, where I keep myself. I'm never like overly excited about things, or not under. So like, yeah, glass half full and empty at the same time. I guess I'm there. But yeah, I be chilling, be chilling. But yeah, that is it. And then in our relationship, bringing it back to relationships, excuse me, my relationship and being relatable helped me to get the position that I have now, and to further myself in my career even outside of my position. So it's just it's a lifestyle, it's a lifestyle. But relationships can definitely get you into places that you need to be, and that you're striving towards. And sometimes you can't do it yourself, so you need a little help, and that's where you want to depend on people and rely on your relationships. So that's enough for me, and you guys have a great day. I am checking out. You be blessed, how you be blessed, and next time.